So boys, we're out here in Turlock, just like we were last night. There's one of my company trucks right there backing in. The same place we were last night. So we're just dropping off here, and then another drop off Aquaville, hopefully another drop off or pick up somewhere on the way back. And then we got my basketball tonight as well. Basketball was really good yesterday. It felt great. My legs are pretty dead, so see how I feel later tonight with more basketball. But other than that, no trades today. No trades probably this week. Maybe on Friday I'll be able to get one trade off, possibly. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna just start off the videos like this every morning, see what's going on, and then we'll go into the charts. We'll see how the charts are doing. It's 6:50 right now, so the charts just opened. The market just opened 20 minutes ago. I'll try to do a quick little summary how it's moving by like 11 a.m. and try to get this up by 12 or 1 p.m. every day is going to be the goal. So catch you guys when we get into the charts. Let's get it. Alright, before we go into the charts, a few things. Sorry about the background noise. My truck's doing some faulty ass transmission light thing, saying the transmission's out. But second thing, I recorded this and the microphone was off on my iPad, so I got a voice over it. So let's hope I could do this properly. So we opened up NQ first. We're checking how the day went. We were on the 4 hour. We switched it to the 5 minute to see how it played off our levels. And as you can see, it was bouncing our level for a bit to the left, ripped through it. Almost came down to touch our second level, but not quite. So it'd be hard to say. We definitely wouldn't have entered on the upside right there on the bounce, but we could have taken the break through it with the break and retest and then more downside. So that was a potential play right there for sure. And as you can see, it's kind of struggling to break back up over that level. So we'll see if it continues to respect it tomorrow or reject off of it or break through it. There's a whole bunch of different options. So let's just see how it plays out through this level, really. Now let's go on over to ES. On ES, you could see, boom, there we have it. That's I believe we're on the 15 minute. Yep, that's the 15 minute. You can see it struggled on the left to break above it. Broke above it just a bit and respected that line right there. Like you could kind of see a line up like 4 to 5 touches. So I went ahead and drew a line right there. And we're going to see if it respects it tomorrow, going into tomorrow again. And as you can see, yeah, I zoomed out to see, like, is it touching any other level like that? But it definitely didn't. So just something today it was respecting. So we'll see if it continues into tomorrow, like I said. And other than that, yeah, we see it to come down and touch our bottom exactly. So we could have taken the breakthrough or the bounce up and been up a decent amount of profit. There's a 28-point swing in that two zones right there, so could have took it down for 28 and up for another 15, just like that. Would have been a 43-point profit, give or take 5-10 points for the entry. But that's how it be, boys. These levels we're getting pretty accurately and they're hitting pretty consistently, so I love to see that going into the new accounts, which we'll speak on more about here in the next clip that is not messed up audio. Let's go. Alright, boys, that'll do it for the video as far as the charting goes. But we can talk a little more about our strategy and plans going into this, live account. Before I start that, I just want to say sorry for the beeping in the back. My truck I'm using today and the truck I used yesterday, non-stop beeping. There's an issue with it for sure. It has a false sensor saying that the transmission's out when it's definitely not. As you can see, I'm bouncing around and whatnot. But yeah, guys, so we're gonna get in this live account here soon, hopefully by end of this week. And I kind of went over the strategy a bit yesterday, but throughout this week we're gonna be keep on reinstating it and kind of get it in my head and your guys' head too if you want to stick around and understand what's happening. But we're gonna have a $1,500 account. I'm gonna be risking 8% a play, which is more on the risky side as far as trading goes. You want to generally risk 1 to 2%, but with it being such a small account, small 1,500, we're okay with risking 8% right now. So 8% of 1,500, $120. So on an NQ or an ES position, we have $120 of risk. So it comes down how we want to size those positions for our risk. And I'm just saying it over and over again in my head throughout the day and week just to engrave it in my head. And today I came up with the numbers I think I'm going to be sticking with. It's going to be 3 MES and 3 MNQ. So a third of, 30% of one contract of ES and 30% of one contract of NQ. Either of the two is what I will be doing. And the risk on them will be as such. For ES, on 3 MES, it'll be a $15 move per a point. So I'll be risking 8 points for the $120. And with that being said, $120 is what we're willing to risk. So 8 points on MES is what I'll be risking, which, $120, not too bad. Movement is $15 per point. So if we get some profit in our favor, it's going to be some extra money in my pocket. Straight live cash, we could catch 15 to 30 plus point moves. So we'll see how that plays out. We could be having pretty good days. And then on MNQ, 3 plays, it's 3 contracts of MNQ. It moves $6 per a point because every micro NQ is $2 each. We're doing 3, so that's $6 per a point, which $26 per a point, $120 max loss means we only get we get 20 points of negative we could go before we are $120 down. So our stop loss on 3 MNQ will be 20 points, and our take profit the same thing. We could do a swing. We could just swing it with a 20 point stop loss and see how much it rides out. If we're bouncing a daily level, which we'll get into later, that could run up 500 to 1,000 plus points. So we just got to see how it goes. So that's how we're going to break down the stop losses and position sizing with those two stocks. And as far as our entries on plays go, we're going to be doing what we have been doing. We're going to be looking at the 4 hour, finding strong levels, and we're going to be labeling those starting this coming weekend. We'll be labeling the 4 hour bounce or rejects, all green, and then the red lines will be our new daily levels. So when we see a daily level coming up, that means we're taking the same position size, but we're looking for swings more than likely, because if it's bouncing a daily level and we're swinging it overnight with the same little tiny stop, that's where I've seen insane moves. I'm talking it bounces a daily low level that we catch, or a daily, or rejects off a daily high level, and it's retracing. NQ could be 500 to 2,000 points potentially, and ES, 2,000 plus points, and ES, anywhere from, I've seen, 30 points to 200. 200's not crazy. I'd say 150 isn't too crazy as far as a bounce on, daily levels. So got to keep that in mind. We got our tiny stops and big profits. We're not going to get too greedy. We'll do our 2 trades a day max, 0 and 2 out. 3 trades a day max, 0 and 2 out, 2 and 0 out. And that's about it. So think that's what we're doing. So as of now, that's what's locked in our head. It could change, but I like that a lot. So that's what we're gonna stick with, boys. Let's see how it goes. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all, and let's get it. Yeet.